Good afternoon, everyone. I was actually wondering whether I should say like good afternoon, good morning, perhaps good evening or good night for some people. Some of you are apparently still working at like 1 o'clock in the middle of the night, but hey, who am I to judge? Anyway, in this video I'm going to give you some examples of solving rational equations. So, as you can see, those are equations in which there are ratios. This one is the easiest one, harder one, and the hardest one that is in this video. But before I'm going to start with the easy one, I want to show you something that I'm going to use. It's this idea. If you have, for example, 2 over 4, we know that that's the same as 3 over 6. We have like the cross product of this. You can compare it to the cross product you already signed tables. Then 2 times 6 is the same as 3 times 4. Both of these things are 12. Well, if one of these things, for example, is x, then we have, for example, x over 2 equal to 5 over 10. And maybe you already see that x is 1, but I can also show you that it's 1 because x times 10, 10 times x, should be equal to 2 times 5. Let's change our box a little. And that means that 10x is equal to 10, so x is equal to 1. And that's true, because then we have 1 over 2, which is equal to 5 over 10. So this idea we're going to use over here as well. We already use this a lot, so hopefully you can remember it. So in this case, we're going to do not the exact same thing, but something similar. I'm going to make the cross product. We're going to look at it. And 7 times, remember, when doing these cross products, put brackets around expressions with more than one term. Should be equal to 4 times x minus 3. Now we have brackets and we're going to remove them again. So 7 times x and 7 times minus 6, it's minus 42. 4 times x, 4 times minus 3. And now we can basically solve this with the balance method. So we're going to bring 4x to the other side, and we have 3x minus 42 is minus 12. We're going to bring minus 42 to the other side, so 3x is equal to 30. And then we can divide both sides with 3, so x is equal to 10. And you can check that, because if we fill in 10 over here, it's 7 divided by 7 is the same as 4 divided by 4, which is both, all of those things are equal to 1. Next one, this one is a little bit harder because we don't have, we can't use the cross product right away, we have to prepare it a little. So we're going to move 5 to the other side because then we have a ratio over there and we have a ratio over there. So balance method minus 5 on both sides, then we get 1 fraction on the left side and 1 fraction on the right side. So sometimes you need to prepare your equation a little if you want to use a cross product, but it's usually worth the effort because using the cross product is usually the easiest way to solve these things. 2x times 1 is just 2x minus 6 times 1 is just 2x minus 6 is equal to 3 times 2. So 2x minus 6 is equal to 6. I'm going to add 6 to both sides because we're trying to solve it with the balance method just like we did in our first example. And then x is equal to 6 because we're dividing both sides with 2. This one is actually really difficult because we can't just divide by remove the x. Still, we're going to try and do it. Why? Because we are stubborn and we don't like to be told what to do. So we're going to subtract x on both sides, and then we do have a fraction left on the left side. It should be equal to 5 minus x. Why am I doing this? I can turn 5 minus x into a fraction because I'm allowed to divide everything with 1. Why? 5 divided by 1 is 5, 10 divided by 1 is 10, Yuri divided by 1 is Yuri, usually. So I'm going to divide this by 1, and now I have 2 fractions again, and then I can use the cross product again. So let's see, x minus 1 times 5 minus x is equal to 3 times 1. 5 times x, x times minus x, minus 1 times 5, plus x is equal to 3. So we're actually getting a quadratic equation, and then we're called, which was not supposed to happen, but those things happen. So now we're going to simplify this a little to x squared plus 6x minus 5, no, not minus 5, I'm going to remove this 3 as well, so minus 8, it's equal to 0. I think that I will be able to use the product sum method, but in order to do that I need to remove this minus. I'm going to multiply everything with minus 1, so every symbol changes. And now I can use the product sum method. So x minus 4 is equal to 0, or x plus 2 is equal to 0. So x is 4, or x is minus 2. So just as a quick recap, first I wanted to get an equation with two ratios, use the cross product. Then I had to simplify this. I worked towards a quadratic equation, product sum method, and then I could solve it in the end. Hopefully these examples help you understand how you can solve rational equations. In the textbook they used this formula, a over b. When a over b is equal to c over d, then ad is equal to bc. But that's basically what we already did the entire time. So keep this in mind, and hopefully you are able to do this. Good luck!